Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about Halloween 2. This is continuing my series of reviewing horror films this month of October. I just did Halloween, and then somebody by the name of Tyler Payne recommended me to review Halloween 2, and I thought it would be a good idea to review it back to back. So thank you so much for sending it in, Tyler, for the suggestion. Some other horror films that I do have planned this month are Scream. That's definitely going to be one. It's probably going to be next, actually. And then I'm also probably going to do Shining and Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th. I have some more that I'm planning on doing that I'm thinking about, but those are the ones I'm probably going to do for sure. I just don't want to say a bunch of movies that I don't end up doing, but those are ones that you can definitely be looking out for. But yeah, today's video, we're going to be talking about the 1981 film Halloween 2. So this will contain spoilers, so if you have not seen the movie and you don't want it spoiled, a general spoiler warning. But yeah, let's get into this. So Halloween 2 is actually a movie that I like. I'm surprisingly pleased with this movie. I know with the Halloween franchise, it's a bit all over the place in terms of reboots and sequels and stuff like that. I know this one is a direct continuation of the 1978 one, but then there's been a bunch of reboots and sequels, and then the one that just came out 2 years ago, the 2018 one, that one was supposed to be like a direct sequel also to the 1978 one. So again, they're all over the place, but if I look at this movie on its own and as a direct sequel to 1978, I liked it. I really liked how the film picked up like directly after the first one. Like they go super well together. Like if you like stitch, and the movies aren't that long, they're both like an hour and a half long. So if you like stitch these movies together, it's only gonna be like 3 hours, right? Like there are some movies out there that are 3 hours. So you know, you don't really see that a lot when films pick up like literally directly after the first one ended. So I did like that. I know there are some differences because they have two different directors and you can see that throughout the film. But the point is, like, I did appreciate that how it was a direct sequel, and I thought they did a really good job with, because everything pretty much looked the same, and I did like that. So once again, I really liked the camera work in this film. I thought the film was really well directed. I had some issues with the story, and we'll get to that in a second, but I thought the film was well directed. Again, I liked the handheld stuff, following Michael and the first person type of stuff. We saw a lot of that in the 1978 film, and then once again we saw it in this one, and I liked it. I also liked how the movie didn't only just focus on Laurie or anything like that, or the cops. We actually saw like the people in the town, like the aftermath and the reactions of this. I did like that. We saw people getting angry and their reactions. So I did appreciate how this one had like, I liked how the film wasn't just Michael going after Laurie. We saw a lot more, even though the Michael going after Laurie stuff was probably the best and what everyone wants to watch, right? And then going back to when I said I had issues with the story, let's talk a little bit about that, because the main thing was that ending. Now I did give a spoiler warning, so I'm about to give a big spoiler, but this film ended up making Michael and Laurie siblings, which I didn't really like. You guys let me know in the comments down below, what did you think about that plot twist? I personally didn't really like it. I'm not really sure why they decided to make them siblings, but they did. I didn't really understand that. I felt that was unnecessary. Like, I think they just tried to do like a cool plot twist, but I don't think it worked, because honestly, I think the idea of Michael and Laurie not knowing each other, or I should say, like Michael specifically not knowing Laurie and just going after her, just makes it like 100 times more scarier, right? And I think they should have just stuck with that. But for some reason they threw in this plot twist, which again, I think they probably did that, you know, because they wanted that cool plot twist effect, but I just don't think it worked. But that's my opinion. You guys let me know in the comments down below, what did you think about that? You know, did you like that plot twist, or did you wish it was just like, you know, they were strangers to one another? Another thing that I didn't like, and it kind of bugged me, was, I know earlier I said I did like how the film focused on other stuff rather than just Michael going after Laurie, and let me clarify what I meant by that, because the next thing kind of contradicts that. But what I meant was, like, I liked how people in the town had a reaction to this thing. I liked how we had like people whispering and talking about Michael, and also that riot. and just like things like that. But I did think the show did add a bunch of other little storylines that really didn't fit in, specifically at the hospital within like certain characters and like the coworkers and people who would work together. Like they tried to introduce storylines, but it just didn't work out, or it didn't really mean anything, because at the end, I mean, I think the reason they did it was because they wanted to introduce people that Michael could kill. So stuff like that seemed like a bit disconnected from the rest of the film. And maybe they could have cut out a couple characters and had more stuff for Laurie to do. But it did pick up with Laurie at the end, which I did like. And then lastly, I wanted to talk about that final sequence, that final fight in the chase and everything like that, because that was also really well done. I really liked that. I think Michael just walking around the hospital. It was definitely scary. So like aesthetically, I think the film is good. Visually, I thought it was well directed. But my main problems come from just the story itself, especially that little plot twist at the end. But overall, I do like the film, and in some ways, I think it's underrated. You guys let me know in the comments down below what you think about this film. Thank you again, Tyler Payne, for sending in this suggestion. Again, you guys let me know in the comments down below what do you think about this film. But as far as this video goes, I am gonna wrap it up there. Definitely stay tuned for more movie reviews throughout the month by hitting that subscribe button. And again, thanks for watching, everybody. Please stay safe, and I'll see you guys soon.